Susan B. Anthony, where do I even begin?
Susan B. Anthony is flawless.
Her hairstyle is patented for $10,000.
One time she met Elizabeth Cady Stanton, and now they're like best friends.
She campaigned for abolition and women's rights and even published her own newspaper.
Her favorite activity is campaigning for women's rights.
She pioneered for women's rights at the National Women's Rights Convention.
One time I saw Susan wearing a middle part in a low bun, so now I wear a middle part in a low bun.
I heard Susan B. Anthony was into women's suffrage, so now I'm into women's suffrage.
Thanks, Susan.
Susan B. Anthony led the women's rights movement. The 19th Amendment was passed in 1920, granting women the right to vote. It's also known as the Susan B. Anthony Amendment.
I am so glad to have the same opportunity as Jeremy here when it comes to professional sports. Thanks, Susan.
Hey Emma. Yeah, Catherine? With senior year coming up, I couldn't help but think about how much education has brought me in my life. You're right. Speaking of education, where are you going to college?
Well, I got into Harvard and Yale, but I think I'm going to Harvard.
Harvard? I'm going to Harvard on the Hill. CCC and TI.
That's okay, at least we have the opportunity to go to college.
Thanks, Susan.
Susan B. Anthony called for equal education opportunities for all.
Man, I love my job.
So thankful for the opportunity to become a CEO.
Thanks, Susan.
Don't y'all just love your job?
Yeah, glad we have the chance to unionize if it ever gets unfair.
Thanks, Susan.
Susan B. Anthony advocated for equal pay for equal work. In 1870, she formed and was elected president of the Working Women's Central Association.
Man, I love my job.
So thankful to have the opportunity to be a CEO.
Thanks, Susan. Man, I love my job. I can't do it.
Wow, so fun. I love my job.
You should do.
Oh. Wow. Don't y'all love this job?
No, get that off of there. Okay, ow, that hurt. Okay.
Susan B. Anthony led the women's rights movement. The 19th Amendment was passed in 1920, granting women the right to vote.
I see the rain! Get my phone! No! My car will finish there!
Susan B. Anthony led the women's rights movement. It was another lightning. I saw it, listen.
I'm not even in APUSH and I'm gonna die here.
It's stopping.
APUSH update. The rain is slowing down, but the thunder persists. We're not quite sure what conditions we're in right now, so we're just gonna stick it out in the Jeep. But if this video never gets released, Miss Wilson, I love you. Goodbye, class.